Hello, YouTube and people of the internet. My name is Troy Bush, and I specialize in yacht sales for Petzl's Marine Center. On today's video, we are looking at my newest listing, which is a 2022 Regal 36XO. A little walk around tour here. 360. Hull side looks very good. Bottom paint is in great shape. Nice shine on the hull as well. This boat will have the twin Yamaha 425s. I've actually sold this boat twice, going to be 3 times now. So the first owner is a customer who's actually bought 4 Regals off me now in total. And then the current owner, aka the second owner, purchased this boat a couple years ago, I believe it was 2 years ago, and he's just not really getting the use out of it, hence why it's going to be for sale. But let's get on the boat and get this tour started. Just like all walkthroughs or video tours, we start all the way aft and work our way forward. So here at the transom of the boat, I have this aft reclining seat slid all the way forward. This seat can also slide aft, which I'll show you in a second, and I'll tell you why it's slid all the way forward. Number one is to give us the most room to walk around this transom area and show off all the features. And so, for example, we have our 2 30 amp power connections there. This is your coax or TV cable. Dockside water is right here. And next to it is, this boat has a reversal flush engine flush system on it. So hook up that hose, push the button, which is located in this little cabinet here. Push once for a 15-minute flush, twice for a 7.5. So it's very easy to flush your engines at the dock. Also, I have the seat all the way forward because I want to lift up what I'm going to call the trunk here. So this boat you can get with outboards like this one has, or with IOs, inboard outboards. And obviously if you lift up this area, that's where your engines would sit. Because the boat has the outboards, you have a ton of storage, and I want to show that off to you. So let me push a button and get this open. As you can see, I'm going to push of a button, and this whole, once again, bilge engine room area, I call it the trunk, opens up. One thing I'm missing on this stern area, we have our freshwater wash down there as well. But going into this bilge, you'll see that we have a Westerbeek generator. I checked the hours on it, I think it's at 59 or 60. Right in the middle is a very nice option on this boat. It's a Seakeeper. So it's an expensive option and a very desirable one, but this owner has it on his boat. All the way to the starboard side, we have that's our cockpit table right there, mounted on the floor. And that will go in the cockpit area whenever you want to use it. So all nicely sorted out in here. Very well done by Regal. That's a reverso in the corner. So let's head up to the cockpit. Here in the cockpit, as you can see, we have a nice fold down seat here. And once again, the seat is slid all the way forward with a push of a button, which I will demonstrate right now. We can slide that seat all the way aft and look how it will transform this cockpit into a much larger area. So just like that, push of a button and you have double the amount of room back here. This is how you're gonna have the boat 90% of the time. This is how you're gonna run the boat. This is how you're gonna entertain on the boat. At the end of the day, when you're done with the boat, you'll slide that forward, bring the engines up, flush them, and leave the boat that way. But this seat here and these 2 hands to operate, but I'll show you, has a couple different locking positions. Let me get you set up. So you have how it is now. You have the exact opposite, so you can face aft. Next is kind of like a headrest almost. And then lastly, all the way down for a nice big sun pad. Hopefully you can see that well here. I think you can. Also have a nice lounge seat right in front. And then this area here is very neat. So we have all our switches here. We have our hatch up and down, our bilge lights, patio lights, underwater lights, a Fusion remote. You'll see the Kenyon, and that's because you have a grill right here. Also, with this boat, a big thing is this whole cockpit into salon area is all the same level. So there's no steps, no stairs, nothing like that. So it's a great entertaining boat. The reason why I have this all closed up right now is to show you how you can close things off and get very good privacy. Also, this boat does have window tint on the sides and on the stern here. But if we simply open up this door, now we bring our entertaining area outside to inside, inside to outside. And I can do you one better by going into here and see window down. Let's drop that window and make our galley area even larger. So I want to give you the full effect of what it was like, let me put the seat back, of what it was like having the boat closed off and, you know, very private, or you push a few buttons and you open everything up and make this one large entertaining area. So once again, your grill is right here. Underneath is where your grill lid goes, as well as your battery switches. I'll put this plate back right here. Making our way inside. This also is climate controlled in here, so you do have an air conditioner set up for in here. Once again, with the hard windows, the hard sliding sunroof, the hard back doors, it keeps the boat very, very nice back here. So summer galley area, we got double fridge going on. There's one, there's two. You also have here will be your wet bar, your sink. If you want to do a cooktop instead of grilling, you got that right here. And then, of course, a spot for your trash, garbage. Nice, let me take this towel off. Nice seating area opposed to it. You'll see this seat here can go fore or aft, depending on how you want to entertain. And if you look right here, this is a mount for your table. And this table is actually right there. So you can put the mount right here and have it one table here and the other table in the cockpit. And once again, it'd be a great entertaining boat. I believe we also have more storage. Yes, we do. Right behind here. And that's our leg for our table right there. And then facing this way as well, when you're having a meal or hanging out, if you want to watch some TV, simply go here to TV up and down. Push the button. And just like a scene out of James Bond, we have a TV. Making our way towards the helm, you'll see we have a beautiful glass dash display here. It's the same frame rate as my camera, so it might look a little flickery, but you'll see he has a FLIR on this boat, also has radar. He has a bunch of cameras for docking, which is very nice, obviously. If I can change cameras, I know I can. Source, and here's one in the engine room area to check on that. There's one on the port side for docking. There's one all the way aft, just like that. So nice large Garmin screens. You can have your Yamaha gauges, your radar, your videos, anything you want to have up at once. It's a really nice display. Over here, you'll see that we have a few buttons. Helm seat, this moves helm seat forward and aft. An electric slide. Sunroof, you guessed it, right above our heads here is a sunroof that can open up. So as I'll do that now, as we talk about other things. So right here is your Fusion stereo, which is also linked through the Garmin screens, your Garmin VHF, your bow thruster, and then joystick. Of course, this joystick also has drift point, stay point, fish point, and it does have autopilot as well, which is right here. So at the helm, once again, nice flip up bolster helm seat and a drop down step if you want to get your head maybe above the windshield. I'm 6'3", so I'm just underneath the windshield, so it's perfect for me. But a little better vantage point, you can use that step. And I know what you're all going to say. You're going to say, Troy, if I'm running the boat and my passengers can sit here, won't their vision be blocked with this door? And I'd say you're partially correct, but I'm going to show you another trick. As you can see, push of a button, and now you have your co-pilot seat, your companion seat, that's just nice and tall enough to be able to see over the dash and face forward. So once again, the versatility on this boat is phenomenal. You can there's no bad seat in the house. You can turn everything into whatever way you want. You can open it up, you can close it down. It's a very well thought out design. Also, you will see that I did open up the sunroof now. So we're letting the outdoors, indoors. Talking about versatility, let's go up to the bow. So you have a nice large walkthrough on this port side, very easy to get around. What I also like is that Regal didn't leave you with too little room on both the port and starboard gunnels. You can get around. Is it tighter? Sure is. But once again, why would you do that when you have this nice large walk through to the bow? Getting up to the bow, we have our through stem anchor windlass and our large sun pad here. You can see I have one side that's backrest up. You can lay it down flat if you want to have a full sun pad. And this will give you a better look at the sunroof when it's all opened up. In addition to everything you see here, you'll see these little stainless steel sockets here, I'm gonna call them, on the deck. This is for carbon fiber poles, and this boat also does have the optional Mediterranean shade. So it's a big woven shade that clips onto these clips right here and goes forward, so you can make that all one big shaded area. Finishing up, let's go check out the cabin. So a couple steps straight down. Once again, AC down here as well. We have a nice large island berth. It's not a V berth. You can walk around both sides, so you don't have to interrupt your spouse or your partner when you gotta use the bathroom. You go off either side in the middle of the night, which is perfect. Starboard side here, another big TV and a hanging locker. Storage all underneath this forward berth as well, drawer storage. And then if I remember correctly, which sometimes I do, you have a lot of storage up here in the bow. So maybe your larger suitcases, larger items, things like that. You know, once again, you can never have too much storage. Facing the opposite way, we have a little locker there. This is gonna be our electrical panel. So AC and DC, all right here. Our microwave, because every boat needs a microwave. Going back to starboard side, we have, hello YouTube, we have our head and shower area. Very well done. Nice tile flooring. All the accent lighting is very nice, very white, very clean, which we want to bathroom to look like. And you'll see here we have our head and shower all set up on one. Very well done. Finishing up, we'll look at this aft berth here. So as you can see, we have a little jump seat couch area, and then we go to this large aft berth, which has two hull side windows on each side, letting a lot of natural light in. So that's port side and that's starboard side over here. There's a little countertop area as well. This seat can connect with this couch here and make it one large area as well for sleeping, which is very, very nice. It's got to be a little bit over king size, I would assume. But very bright, very well done. It's like this boat's like the ultimate crossover between a cabin boat. You can certainly week on this boat and go to Long Island and have a nice long weekend and be comfortable with you or another couple or a couple kids, or open everything up like I have it now and go to a sandbar and have a great day in the water. So that will do it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like always, I will have more information or the full listing with all the options in the description below, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.